Hi, happy Thursday, and welcome to Hillbilly Chest, the Bastard Pawn, another episode. So Hillbilly Chest, the Bastard Pawn is available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. It's also available in Battle Creek, Michigan at Barnes & Nobles and available at Sterling Books and Brew in Albion, Michigan. So grab a copy, follow along, and let's take a deeper dive. Let's jump right in today. So, I hope you got your books and hope you've been reading or have already read it. And so you'll know where I'm at and what I'm talking about. Okay, let's go to page 26. I'm gonna read you a little portion. I'm gonna put my glasses on, hold on. I was drowning. I couldn't move. I was about 4 years old in the earliest of memories. I was watching my mother's face while she covered my nose and mouth with one hand and held me under the bathwater with the other. I was a helpless little girl, frightened and confused, wondering, what did I do now? I'm going to skip over to page 28 for a moment, down into the middle. And I will say, as I went under the water, of course, obviously, you can't cover everything. So a little bit of water went up my nose and I swallowed some and, you know, I'm choking and gagging. And the only thing I could think of at that moment was, why, Mommy? Why are you doing this to me? This hurts. What did I do? And some of the things that I said in my book are, why are you doing this to me? What did I do? I can't breathe, Mommy. Let me get up, please. Help me. Stop, Mommy. Why? Why? I'm so afraid. And I promised in my mind, I'm thinking, I won't get the floor wet. Please let me up. But I couldn't speak because she had her hand over my mouth and my nose, and I was under the water. So that was so scary. So scary. And I just didn't know what I did. I want to stop right there and I want to talk about when you're an abused child, that's what you do to survive. Because earlier in the bath time, I was told, don't you splash water on my clean floor. I just mopped my floor. Don't splash water on it. Bath time was never playtime for me anyways. I was usually the third person to take a bath in the same water. I know it sounds gross. It disgusts me too. But it was what it was. And this time I actually got clean bath water. I was the first one. And it was, I don't know why, but it was pretty neat to me. I got to be first. Yeah, first to be dunked. I don't know if it was a baptism thing or what, but I was scared shitless. As speaking for myself and probably speaking for a lot of other abused adults, teens, and children, we have no idea what we've done probably 95% of the time to ignite someone, our abuser, to be so mean and so shitty to us, to do the things that they do. We don't even know what we did half the time. I have no clue. I will never know what I did to make her upset, to hold me down under the water. And I accept that. I don't know. I just was probably breathing and living, and she didn't like it. I don't know. I was so scared, and as I grew older and I would think of that, I would think, she tried to kill me. Did she try to kill me, or was she just having a moment? Let's see. Let's evaluate this, Peg. So she held you down under the bathwater and dared you to move. I'm thinking she was probably not trying to teach you how to swim underwater at that time. So yeah, pretty scary. Yeah, I was really scared. Nothing I could do. I mean, you know, I was probably 3.5 to 4 foot tall, maybe not even that tall. Um, yeah, I was short. I've always been short. But what am I gonna do? And that's something that I want us all to remember. Um, when you're like 2 foot tall or 3 foot tall, and you have someone who's 5 foot, 6 foot tall, and they're abusing you, what are you actually going to do about that? You're not going to do anything because one, you're a little kid, and two, you don't have any muscles, and three, you're a little kid, and four, they're an abuser and they're in the wrong, and they know they can control you because they're stronger than you, and that's what they do. Um, as harsh as it sounds, that's what they do. They just control you. I kind of choke up on talking about this incident because there's not much more to say about it, you know. She held me down under the bathwater, and I was scared, and basically I was saved by my stepdad coming in, and you know, I don't know what he heard. But he came in to check on us. He would do that occasionally during my baths. He would come in and check, you know, how much longer? You know, where do you, I gotta go to the bathroom, something like that. So maybe that was it. You know, maybe he had to go to the bathroom. He was, from my memory, I do remember him drinking Pabst Blue Ribbon and eating pork rinds, because he used to give me pork rinds if I would cheer for his football team, and that was kind of cool. I'm not saying he was watching a football game. I'm just saying I remember him eating pork rinds and drinking beer. So maybe he had to go pee. And maybe that's why he popped in the door and pulled me out of the tub. I remember he pounded on my back pretty hard and got me to breathing and sort of coming back. You know, I wasn't passed out or anything. That wasn't the case. And I don't think I was held under the water for very long. Otherwise, it would have been very different for me. But it happened, and it was traumatic. And I do have my stepdad, Barry, to thank for saving me. And that's how I look at that. You know, he dried me off and told me to go get my pajamas on and go to bed. And I did. I remembered them fighting almost all night. They argued and they fought constantly. She would get upset and throw things and scream and yell. The police would come. This was sometimes it was a couple weeks, every couple, you know, every few days, every couple, 2 or 3 days, it would ignite and happen. All the police in my hometown knew who we were. They knew us all by name. I would see them downtown when I got a little bit older, and you know, they're like, "Hey, Peggy, how are you?" So they knew us. That's pretty sad that they would know us on that level. But back to, you know, living in Detroit and the bathtub incident. I can't wrap my brain around why parents, adopted parents, aunts, uncles, why people abuse little kids. We're innocent. We don't have any muscle to fight your asses off. It's not like we're gonna put up a big fight. We're not. You're gonna, you know, do what you do to us, and that's it. I'll never understand you people. I will never understand you. I will never like you. I will never say a prayer for you because I cannot bring myself to do it. I can't. And that is that. I am going to close for now because I just have no more words for this story of mine. I just don't. But see you next Thursday for a deeper dive of Hillbilly Chest, the Bastard Pawn. Again, available at Amazon in paperback and ebook. See ya.